Hello folks, and welcome back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. Now let's go ahead and start our shift. We got a ship waiting for us. Okay, we do not have a training ship for the radiation. That seems questionable, so I'm guessing level 8 has the radiation on it. We're still working on this Javelin Heavy Cargo. Let's go ahead and finish this off first. We've got a long way to go. Hopefully we'll be able to get way past level 5. I think we already grabbed the rod, the filter, and the piston. There might be like wires hanging around somewhere, but that's less important. Get some tethers, maybe a little bit of fuel.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your
tethers restored.
Alright. So we pulled out this thing here to play with a little bit. I think there's some computers inside. Yeah, there we go. Let me see if I can just pull them out from here. Okay. I mean, they should fit through the door, right? That one fits just fine. So go ahead and... Nope, that didn't quite go through. There we go.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying
It's funny, these computer terminals look a lot like the ones you get... look at this. Yeah, this looks very close to the kind of terminals you have in the Apollo modules. I haven't actually looked at... There was,
Credits awarded.
So the shuttles... I mean, we don't really have any real good shuttles now. We have shuttles, kind of. Every once in a while you get to look at their cockpits.
Secured. Credits deposited.
But I suppose... I mean, you do want kind of hardened systems, right? Because you're dealing with a lot of radiation. You want something that's going to be reliable.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits.
So these are not your typical computers. Not like you can go and just, you know, get them off the shelf. But they look... These ones look a little outdated, like even by today's standards.
Registered. Transferring credits.
Okay, I think the rest of this just goes in the furnace. It will lose some doors, but whatever. Let's dump it. I don't think it's worth doing the doors. Okay, we've got an airlock over here. That just goes in the barge. Nice tumble. I liked it. We're working just front to back here.
Account credit applied.
It's going to be just easier to work with, I think. We have an airlock here. I think I'm going to pull this out first, though. I guess we can pull the airlock too, what the hell. And then one more connection point down here. Oh no, actually there's a bunch more. Well, that'll be a start anyway. Pull this out. No, pull this out. Oh, I missed a light? Oh, so sad. Oh, I have more junction points.
Processed. Credits deposited.
Okay, the door I expected. Oh, I need to disconnect the airlock in order to disconnect this part too. Interesting. You know that before? I don't remember it, but that doesn't necessarily mean I didn't know it way back when. Windows would like me to know that it's working on updates in the background. I kind of wish it wouldn't do that. It did it for my streaming computer there. It's like, hey, there's Windows and threat protection is just ran its sky. That's great. Didn't slow down my stream at all, did it? Maybe explain why I can't do some things sometimes because it's running on the background? Very likely, actually. Away you go. This should just pop right out. Yep, there we go.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
You go down that way. You come over here. Go that way. Now this should all... Should not...
Applying credit to account.
I don't know why it's not coming out. Oh, you know what? It's totally connected by the fuel here, isn't it? Okay. So this is going to be a little more complicated. How are we going to disconnect this? I mean, with explosives probably, but we've got to disconnect the fuel here first before we do anything. Probably flush it first. That would make sense. Okay, so now all the fuel should be inside the big giant fuel tank here. you should be able, to just cut this, and that's it. Let's cut these first, because that's going to be a little safer. There's one on the other side as well. Maybe don't point the laser towards the explosive. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Okay. Okay, so if the fuel's all flushed, then... Okay, so here's going to be our test. We're going to cut this, but first we're going to cut the rest of this away. The fuel should all be flushed, though, so cutting the pipes now should not be an issue. I think we've done this before. This all looks very familiar to me, so very good chance. It's okay, we're going to back the hell up. Actually, what we can do this with explosives. Because the explosive will just cut this anyway. Just gotta do this right. Oh, I can't put it on the pipe? He doesn't like round surfaces. Well, wouldn't you know. Okay, that's fine. I'm still decently away, I think. I don't think this is minimum safe distance. If this blows up, I'm still probably dying. But we might get a chance to run. No fire. I think we're in the clear. Alright, that goes in the barge. Off you go. Okay, so that's a good sign. That indicates I've done it correctly. So then I can do the same thing over here. Probably gonna have to blow a lot of these, though.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Okay, technically the laser went through the pipe there, but that's just gameplay and story segregation, alright? Like, you're just gonna have to accept that sometimes the laser's gonna clip through things, but it's not actually where you'd be holding the gun. Like, in a real-world situation, you'd be able to adjust more than what we're doing now. Right now, the guns are very static, but that's, again, gameplay and story segregation. Just need to work with that. Okay, so then these should just pop right out then, right? If everything's already flushed, and everything's already in the explosive tank there. I really wish, when I looked at systems, this would tell me where the fuel actually was. Wouldn't that be cool? Right now, though, it's not telling me diddly squat. Alright, well, anyway. Go ahead and pop this bad boy. I think we have one more in here. Yeah, there it is. And then there. Thought I saw fire there for a minute, but no, we're fine. Just a few embers, no big deal. So that goes in the processor, but that goes in the barge. So how does that work? Oh no, it's separate. It's separate. It's already separated. I think. Yeah. It's just really heavy. It's 2,000 kilograms. It's not light. Pull you somewhere. I mean, I can pull you this way. It's just it's gonna pull me too. Because you're really freaking heavy. I mean, I can't believe that we're over, like, maybe 200 kilograms with this suit on, but even that's, like, a stretch. So the fact that we came in, like, bully 3,000 kilograms is quite the miracle in and of itself. Trying to keep our thrusters in place by holding down control, just to see if maybe that'll work. Oh, no. Once I start rolling it in, that's it. But I can move it a little bit. Okay. I think that'll be enough to throw it at the processor without disrupting anything else. Yeah, even with the tether on, it's still like fighting it. Okay, we have more engines to throw, so let's go ahead and do that. I wonder how much output these engines actually give. I'd love to see a ship actually in action. Seeing him disassembled like this is cool, but I'd love to see a ship like this in action. I'd love to be able to fly one of these. The nice thing that I like about, if I did a short episode on mech mechanic sim, the great thing about that game is you get to drive the mechs. Like, in order to test them out, put them through their paces, make sure, you know, like basically the same thing you would do for like a car mechanic. Sometimes you just need to see it in action. You see the the problem.
Credit applied.
So then you can diagnose it, and then you need to drive it afterwards to make sure that the problem is in fact fixed. So I guess we're not really mechanics here. Like a starship mechanic would be a great sim. Like imagine like taking apart the Millennium Falcon to see like if you could fix it. If we could roleplay as Chewbacca, that'd be fantastic. But that would be a great game. It's like starship mechanic sim. Oh, I would play the hell out of that. Okay, I think this thing is now removable. It's heavy as all. Well, it's not that heavy. It's less kilograms than us than the last things.
Credits awarded.
Should be able to pull this straight up, except there's no jack straight up. I mean, I can't connect it to the ladder, though the funny that would be. I guess there's a jack there. And it's not good. I guess this goes into the barge. Can I pull it straight down? Does that work? It's bopping against a few things here, but maybe? I'm gonna try just straight down into the barge, see if that works. It's biting me a little bit. No, that's not working. Alright, there's some blockage there, I just don't know what it is. I mean, it could be some of the pipes. These pipes can definitely move around now, so... Well, how am I gonna get this pipe out? That is quite the mess. We need to do some explosive charges, but the pipes are now in the way. The explosive charge would actually break the pipes up, which might not be horrible. But I'd rather not. I mentioned problematic, because very problematic. Yank you that way. Okay, there we go. We got some leverage. There we go. Okay, good. Move you out of the... Okay, keep me still. And move you that way. Okay, how heavy are you? Can't be that heavy. Yeah, you're like 48 kilograms. That's not bad. Go this way, come on. And... boop it. Boop it again. Boop it just one more time. Okay, good. Yeah, these pipes are unfortunately very convoluted shapes. That was probably the wrong way to do that. Move you out that way? Yeah, explosive charge would just break the pipes up, which I guess they probably wouldn't penalize us for, maybe?
Credits transferred.
Maybe. Okay, can I pull you, like, this way? I know you've got a long bit there, but if I pull you over this way, though, you can just turn. Just, yeah, turn that way. That's fine. Come on, over this way. No, you're caught on something. What are you caught on? Oh, yeah, you're super twisted right now. That is not helpful. Twist the other way? No, twist the way I'm going, not the... Okay, I guess you're going that way then. Okay, there. Pull you down that way. And if we left you up... Yeah, that's not working. I have to go follow that route, I guess. Alright, go that way then. See if I care. Run out of oxygen doing this, apparently. Okay, get down that way. That leads you out, so, you know, any way you want to go out, go for it. Come on, you can do it. It's a little bit of twisting, a little bit of shoving. We'll get there. At this point, it seems like cutting the pipes might actually be our best bet. You know, just for my sanity, if nothing else. Maybe. I kind of hesitate to throw explosives in the mix next to a big, giant explosive container full of fuel, but... maybe? Said I hesitate, didn't say I was going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Fuck it. This is complicated, and it's not helping me right now. If I could avoid cutting the pipes, all the better. But if I can't, then tough. Okay, right here it looks fine. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Okay. And we got you. Right about there is fine. This one's totally gonna cut a pipe. I don't think we can avoid that, and that's fine. It'll make you get out of the way, that's for damn sure. Yeah, here. Right there's fine. And then over here. This will not cut a pipe. So, okay, we're only cutting one pipe. That's not... Oh, no, we're totally cutting that pipe. We're totally cutting that pipe. I have 6 more of these. We might be able to do the rest of these here. Might as well just get everything out of the way. So, here, rotate slightly. One thing we do not want to do is accidentally hit the big giant container worth of fuel. I thought for a minute there I was going to hit something else, but no, it was going to hit me. But I'm not actually planning on being here when this blows up, so that's fine. Looks good so far. Not seeing any big problems. Okay, we're definitely going to be cutting a pipe here. I don't think we can avoid that either. Oh, it's going to be a small piece. Okay, if I do it up here, though, we won't cut the pipe. Right there. Right there. Perfect. Good. I think that's all the pieces I need. Oh, wait. No, right here. Right here.
Warning. Oxygen low.
Yep.
Note that
Oxygen's low. That's fine.
costs can be reduced through good breathing practices.
And then one more right here. Okay. We go grab some oxygen. Actually, let me just blow this up right now. Let me get over to the hab. Just in case this ignites the fuel. It probably won't. But just in case. Cool guys don't look at explosions, guys. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Salvage destroyed.
Crap.
Please refrain from damaging salvage.
Well, it's a good thing I was away from it because the fuel tank got destroyed.
Welcome to
God
Vendatron
damn it.
9000. Thank you for your
Oxygen levels stable.
Alright, see what the mess is. How did the fuel tank get destroyed, though? I was so careful. It must have cascaded through a pipe or something. Yeah, okay. Well, so much for that. We got a bunch of garbage scrap now. We're doing so well.
Raw
Well.
material deposited.
At least it wasn't the reactor. Yet. Yep, sure enough, that is a whole bunch of garbage now. Looks like the pipes are, in fact, counted as scrap when you cut them. Or maybe it's just because they were in the middle of the explosion. Yeah, that's actually processor now, so okay. So if I'd actually managed to pull off the cut properly, I think it would have been fine. Because these pipe parts are still going to the processor. It's the ones that were caught in the explosion that had to go into the scrapyard. Now, so much for the giant piece of
Valuable
fuel.
object processed.
Without that, I don't see how we get to level 5. I don't think it's I don't think it's happening. Don't think it's happening at all. That's too bad. Down you go. Really thought that was going to work. I thought we were going to be fine there. Well,
Salvage
it's
deposit
detached from this
registered.
now, so this can go to the
Account
processor.
credited.
And this goes to scrap. Furnace. That's just going to spin away into the processor there. We're going to get some pieces trying to go with you, but that does not work. Oh no, that's all processor pieces too. Okay, well, no, yeah. Processor. That part goes in the furnace for some reason. Yeah, all that's furnace pieces, so go that way. That's processor
Processing
piece, so
object.
go that
Applying
way.
credits to account.
Okay, well, at least we did still from front to back. It's just a lot of this stuff is in fact garbage.
Valuable
Oh, did I actually miss a
component
part?
incinerated.
And it's only worth 6,000. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. And you're all processor pieces. I think that's it, right? Yeah, okay, we missed a door. Big deal. That's burning over there. And that looks to be... Oh, okay, we got a couple pieces of scrap over here. There you
Processing
go.
valuable
And
object.
then one more
Credits
right
awarded.
there. That goes in the processor. Oh, it's probably part of the explosion. Okay. And that goes... Yeah, we're going to be picking up pieces from the explosive for a while here. Okay, so that probably ties in the reactor. Yep. That's the ECU in there. Alright, this is where we got in trouble last time. It's a grade 3 cut, which we cannot do with our current setup, so let me... We have 2 remaining charges. That should be more than enough to do this. We have one on this side and one on this side. That should be it. That's right. Cool guys don't look at explosions, but engineers do. As a safety measure. No, that's fair. Okay. That goes in the barge. I should probably tether these first. That was risky there. That could have gone right into the furnace. I remember explosions have a force behind them. Okay, let's go ahead and open the airlock, see what happens. Maybe secure ourselves just in
Salvage
case.
secured. Credits deposited.
Oh, the other hand maybe? Oh, other hand over here? No, over here. There we go. Come on, get the airlock controls. Oh, it's unpowered. Shazbot. But the reactor's in here. How is it unpowered when the reactor's in here? Okay, so that's a problem. Well, we need to get in here. I guess the best way to do this, then? I'm not sure about best way, but the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna pop the thruster cap. That'll blow all the air out. Yeah, the ship will go slightly that way, but that's okay. That's fine, because we want it to be more lined up with the processor anyway. So just make sure you steer clear, because this is going to hurt. Actually, what we should probably do, go ahead and tether that to, like, the berth or something, so that it doesn't get lost. Okay. Well, there goes all the air. We want all that air anyway. Alright. Good. It did not get lost. Pretty close to it, though. Alright, I want to dump you in the processor. Actually, go over to that jack really quick. I just want to make sure you don't get pulled in by the furnace. Thanks. And then, yeah, halt. Halt. And into the processor you go. Alright. Great. Shoot, we might have the same problem we had with the last one.
Accepted. Credits awarded.
Okay, with it ejected, is the airlock actually open now? No, because it's unpowered. How do I get inside? I want to blow it, aren't I? I'm gonna have to blow it up. I'm gonna have to detonate it, and with the reactor inside, that's really freaking dangerous. Oh, freaking hell. There should be a backup power supply for these goddamn airlocks. Alright, I tried to hit the button again just in case, but it didn't work. Well, shit. Okay. On the upside... Nope. Nope, no upside. No upside at all. Okay, the coolant is on the bottom there. So really, if I can just break into this section over here, we shouldn't have any problems with that at all. Alright, so if I can just break in here somehow. Somehow being the question of the hour. How am I going to do that? I could cut my way in here. The problem is... that's where the ECU is. I don't really need to be inside that secondary compartment. I just need to be on the inside here. So if I can cut my way through this, that'd be just fine. That is only cut level 1. So that means we could probably do it with this. Could probably cut my way in this way. This all goes to the furnace anyway. It's gonna be separate from the nano processor parts. So I'm gonna get some explosives. I don't know if I needed any explosives necessarily, but it's always a good idea to have some explosives around, just in case. Watch me blow up this entire ship now. Only get to hazard level, or salvage level 2 on it. Wouldn't that be sad? Alright, we just gotta be careful, that's all.
Welcome to Venditron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
How many tethers do I have? It's not telling me.
Thank you
Buy
for
more
your
tethers too, why not? What the hell, buy some fuel
Thank
too.
you for your purchase.
Okay. Here goes nothing, boys. I guess I could cut into the airlock. That might work. What's the level of cut I need to be able to get to the airlock? That is cut level 2. I could do that with this. Totally do that with this. Only problem I have with that is that the piping... The coolant... Oh no, the coolant system is down below. Okay, no, it's... Well, I was gonna say totally safe. Nearly jinxed myself there. Boy, it's a good thing I didn't do that. Okay, well those don't work anymore, so I can't use that. The doors are actually only level 1. I could just cut the doors. I usually can't salvage them anyway, so what if I just cut the doors? Whoa! Okay. Okay. Well. Right, because the airlock's still at air in it. That's fine. That's far less destructive than my other options. Right, this is unpowered too. That's whatever. Okay. Just detach it, because whatever. I don't care. Dump it in the barge. Good to go. Got these doors too. What the hell? Let's just keep on going with that process. It'll destroy the doors, but the doors are going to be destroyed anyway.
Secured. Credits awarded.
Might as well line it up. Destroyed the atmosphere regularly. There was still atmosphere in there? How was there still atmosphere in there? There was nothing. There was nothing. Oh my god. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The game's just fucking with me at this point. What way can we make Peace lose his mind? I know. Let's just throw atmosphere in, even though there's no real atmosphere. Let's just say there is. Just to fuck with him. That sounds like fun. Sure, why not? Just fuck with Peace. What could possibly go wrong? Well, he could delete the entire universe. How about that? Otherwise known as uninstalling the game. I won't do it. It does seem a little arbitrary, though. Then again, Lynx is that kind of company, so I get it. Like, it's in character. Hate to say it, but it's true. It's totally in character for these guys. We're just gonna go and detach everything. If we can remove all the walls, we'll be in better shape, I think. Well, at least the airlock's no longer gonna be an issue. Okay, we should go ahead and try to detach the airlock. I'm on this side, so I need to be down here. Okay, we go and detach the airlock. It no longer has any air in it. Yeah, cutting the door, not a bad idea. Totally worked out. I mean, it wasn't the greatest idea, because there was still air somehow inside the secondary compartments. I mean, I guess that's why the airlock doors were closed, right? If they detect that it's the same pressure on both sides, they would have automatically disengaged. Well, if they had power, is the thing. I wasn't sure that they would work even when they weren't powered, so I don't know. Okay, now remember. We do this. Oh, fucking hell, it's unpowered too. Okay, so we need to detonate this, but we'll do that later. Let's go and separate all the walls. We should be able to pull everything out now, right? Any other connection points I need to worry about? Structural. I see no more cut points that we can activate from here. The cut point for the thruster, we're going to leave that alone for right now. Yeah, we should be in the clear. Alright, how do we get inside again? It was over here, I think. Nope. Over here. There we go. Yeah, the ECN's going to be an issue. We'll deal with that when we deal with that. Okay, so I should be able to just yank off the walls now. Yeah, like that one right there. Yoink. That one there. Yoink. Alright. There. Oh, that ties to the furnace. Okay, that's fine. That we need to slip off somehow, so I'll pull you towards the hab. That should just yank right out. And it's bringing stuff with it, but... Oh, crap, it's bringing the... Why is it bringing the reactor with it? It's all tied together. Oh, because the coolant system is with it too. Is he gonna bring the thruster with it? Because I think the thruster is a separate process, right? It is totally bringing the thruster with it. That's okay. That's okay. We have more breakpoints we can do here. Let's just go ahead and separate all the walls out. Just not quite the way I expected it to, but that's okay. Because it's all tied together. I can't have love nor money. Okay. I mean, it pulled it more towards the processor, so I guess that's fine. Definitely don't want any of this stuff being interfered with by the furnace. This is all processor junk. It looks like it will slide right out. So pull you that way. Okay, and then pull you up that way. That actually works. You've got 2 lights attached to you. Why are there lights there? Alright, before I dump you in the processor, let's only yank those lights. Every level it helps, and I've already blown up one thing today. I'm still not going to get to level 5. But the lights, every level it helps, you know? Come on, right there. No, right there. Got it. Second time's the charm, that's what I always say. Okay. Attach. And then shove you in the processor. Do that with 2 tethers, because why the hell not? We have plenty to spare. Put over here. Okay. So don't touch the thruster. Pull you towards the berth for right now. And pull you up towards the jack, because why the hell not? That should come right out. And it does. I think the red tether's about to break.
Object accepted for processing.
And clear. Okay, take you towards that jack. And we can pull this out too, that'd be great. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. We've done that before. If you could possibly be slower, that'd be great. Oh, there's a light there. Sarcasm doesn't work on objects. I don't know if you know that, but it's not a thing. Objects don't know the way to process it. The water bottle there is just random.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Sure, R2D2. That for sure I turned that off. Okay. You go that way. 2 tethers worth to make you speed along your way. You go towards the berth. In fact, I'm going to use 2 of those to hopefully balance you out, make you go nice and evenly out. Even might be a wish, but a dream is a wish that has voices. Okay, we've got it. That's not how that phrase goes. There's a phrase that goes like, a wish is a dream you can hang your hat on, something like that. Something very poetic that doesn't make any sense.
Account credited.
Most poems don't, if you don't think about them.
Object processed.
You need to think about poems, otherwise it just doesn't work. Did I lose another light? Oh, because I have 2 lights on this one. I only pulled 1 light from the other one. That's really what it was. That's really what it was. Okay, so while that's being pulled over to the jack, let's get rid of the radiation shielding here. Now, one thing we are not going to do, we are not going to pull the reactor early. If we pull the reactor early, it will blow up because it does not have the coolant. Now, we need to pull the coolant first. Remember to pull the coolant first. Otherwise, things will explode.
Object accepted.
We are against things exploding. We are the Anti-Explosion League. That is our name now. I'm getting rid of Peace of the Universe. We're going to be the Anti-Explosion League. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense with a lot of the video games I play, so maybe, you know, rethink this. But right now, we're the Anti-Explosion League. I have to change my branding. Like, it's going to be a whole thing. But really, it's for the best. I mean, who wants explosions? I mean, sure, they're pretty to look at. Would you like to be in one? Of course not. Of course not. And if you don't want to be in one, then you shouldn't set them off. Just a general good rule. Okay, shove that to the processor. Okay, so now we pray to whatever god you believe in that this works.
Salvage goal achieved.
Okay, we threw some aluminum in there. Big deal. These things happen. All right. Now. Can't detach this floor. It's too bad. I can throw this away, though. This goes in the furnace, apparently. Does this fit through the door? Kind of. It seems like it should. It's not quite the same thing. I need to be able to get through this door, though, so I can't block the door. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. Push that way. Good job. Okay, this is actually going to work spectacularly, or I'm going to blow up.
Transferring credits.
It's one of the two. It's one of the two. Well, this thing's unpowered, so even if we wanted to, we couldn't do it. Alright, if I start yanking these, what happens? You would think the reactor would start to go critical, right? I mean, who knows? Who the fuck knows? We're gonna try it, though. See what happens. Reactor is not gone critical yet. Oh, okay, that just exploded. Yep, okay. I took some cold damage. Kind of blew up some things. Coolant pipe exploded. Yep, right on me. Right on me. I mean, who needs hands?
Injury detected. A ticket has been submitted for medical assistance.
That was not the explosion I was expecting. Oh, crap on a stick. Yep, I was frozen. Correct. Maintain distance from the coolant leaks. I hit the F button because I was trying to grab it immediately afterwards, but I still had the grapple attached. So it pushed it and exploded it instead. Yeah, press down your thumb there. There you go.
Well, Cutter, I'll say one thing. You certainly ain't afraid of dying. You might want to try and keep your spares to a minimum if you want to pull yourself out of debt.
Oh, Weaver, you haven't seen shit yet. So pulling the coolant did nothing for me because the reactor is still attached and it's not going critical. So what caused it? What caused the last problem? I don't know. I have no idea. We're going to pull the reactor now, though. I'm going to keep minimum safe distance again because that seemed to work out last time. So grab the furnace. Or grab that, throw that in there. All right, see if this blows up.
Deposit accepted.
We're going to detach it. We're going to throw it down. Now, it's already taken some serious damage, probably from the coolant. Actually, can I just grab that? Okay, got bonked around a little bit, but safe.
Salvage deposit.
Okay, what was different there? I totally did the same thing last time. I don't even know. Alright. So, there's some broken pieces in here, but all this is going to go to the furnace anyway, so we really didn't lose much. On the upside, we have a nice opening here. We did lose the ECN, or the ECU, whatever the hell the thing's called. There's this piece here. Yeah, okay, we got a lot of frozen bits. Well, now I got that achievement for coolant.
Material accepted.
I didn't want that achievement at all. I was hoping I'd be able to play the entire game without it, but I suppose that was wishful thinking. And that goes in the barge. Oh, it's a light. Sure, why not? Throw that light in the barge. Okay, so how does this thing disconnect? It's a very good question. There's a way to do it. I think we split this thing. According to structural, no. That part goes in the furnace. Okay, grab some light pieces here and we'll throw what we can where we can. There you go. That goes in the furnace. That goes in the furnace.
Material accepted. Credits assigned.
We have a lot of stuff going in the furnace here, so let me just back up here so I have a good, decent amount of room. Don't know where to disconnect the pipe is the problem. That goes to the barge, apparently. Oh, that's part of the ECU terminal. Okay, well, at least part of it survived. That's something.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
One of these days, we'll actually have the whole thing. It'll be successful one of these days. It'll happen. It'll happen. I just need to play with it a little bit more, I guess. Okay. is all furnace. So you might as well just take it all apart. And dump it where we can.
Material
Can't really
accepted.
pull that very well, so tether it. There you go. And maybe having this open to space will help me? I don't know how, but maybe. Go that way. Yeah, there's a lot of just random bits here. We're just throwing in the furnace. We did explode a lot of things. I thought for sure escaping through the door would have worked, but I guess the coolant followed me, so we died. And on our frickin' third clone already.
Raw material accepted.
I mean, the first one probably doesn't count because that's the one that they used to actually bring us up here, but still. I think it should count because it is still, you know, we've still
Salvage
died at
accepted.
least once
Credit applied.
before we even got here. Alright. Throw that over that way. Although I guess if I was playing Dark Souls, well, no, I totally counted the tutorial death, didn't I? The, not Dark Souls, Elden Ring. In Elden Ring, there's that one boss that meets you at the very beginning of the game. There's no way in hell you're able to defeat it. Not with the, like, base weapons, anyway. I guess if you're, like, really, really good. But it's totally meant to be a...
Material deposited.
It's probably just meant to kill you. Just to show you that it's that type of game. And I counted that death. So... Same basic idea, I suppose. Yeah, how the hell do we do this? That's part of the barge. Goes down over here. That's a lot of cleanup when everything explodes. Alright, good to go. Alright, so... Oh, hey. Computer terminals are still active. They're still actually... I mean, I guess they would react pretty well to the cold, wouldn't they? Makes sense.
Salvage registered.
They're not even injured. And maybe they were far enough away. Maybe it didn't matter. Damn, see, this thing's attached? How are you supposed to detach this thing? Like, that part goes to the furnace? Can I just melt that down? I guess we could explode it. We do have the explosives. Do we? Yeah, we have 10 of these. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I mean, so the original way I was gonna get through here, the original way I was planning, was to cut this away. So we can cut this away here. Let me rotate that. There we go. Yeah, because all this is gonna go to the furnace anyway. So we just cut this away. Make sure to only get the aluminum that's going to go to the furnace anyway. Yeah, right here. Then down here, same deal, just the aluminum. And then finally this one. Maybe that would have been the safer option. Maybe we do that next time. Okay. That might work. Okay. I got that to the furnace. There you go. It did blow up other parts, but I think the
Raw
part...
material processed.
Yeah. It
Credits
worked.
deposited.
It worked. It separated out the pieces I wanted to. So that goes there. When that pulls away... Oh, come on. Pull away from everything else. Maybe we need to hold on to it. So here, grab on the berth there. That's the wrong way to do that. That way, maybe? Not that I'm sure the thruster can take that kind of abuse. Nope, the tether sure can't. Okay, break that up. That's not working. So I do need to bring the whole thing over a little bit more, so take that over the hab. Take everything over the hab. Just bring it over that way. I've been exploding a lot of things, so we need to make sure that we're kind of not in the way of the furnace. Okay, break that up. All this stuff goes to the furnace, though.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah, all that's furnace. I didn't actually lose anything though, so I think we're in the clear. Gotta figure out how to do the thruster and we're safe. We're done. Maybe safe isn't the right word. Okay, there's that goes to the furnace. That's easy. Are other pieces here? Oh, don't even bother me about the light. Don't even talk to me about the goddamn lights. Okay, can you... Oh wait, that's interfering with something there. Okay, there's some broken pieces in here. Oh, I see, it's joined together there. Okay. Pull you down and around. If I can do that. There you go, that twisted it. Great. Comes right out. Don't touch it, don't touch it. Now we're fine. Furnace you go.
Raw material deposited.
Yeah, so that didn't actually separate the pieces I wanted to. Well, that part separated. But this should be separate from it now.
Object process. Credits deposited.
But it's not. Oh, because it's not... Wow. No, I want to break that point here. This point right here. That needs to go too. Well, I could probably cut that with a regular cutting tool. Because cutting it with an explosive is only going to cause me problems, I think. Yeah, explosives are fun, but they're not exactly what I wanted here. Yeah, the cut was wrong. If there's a junction point right there, you see that? That little black part? Oh, that'll burn the whole thing. That's not what I want. The black point's the join for all of it. If that's true, then we should be able to burn
Raw
this
material
part.
deposited. Transferring
Oh, you know,
credits.
didn't we cut these before? That sounds vaguely familiar. Worked the same way as burning them now, anyway. Well, I've already given up on getting to level 5, so that might still be true. And then one more. That'd be just one more. Or one more, yeah, right there. Right there. Alright. Can't tell anymore. I think it's this thing here. That's the whole wall. That can't be right. Oh, there we go. It's already free. It's already free. Great. Go to the furnace and never bother me again. Oh, no, hold on. That's the whole thruster assembly. No, don't do that. Don't do that. This just goes to... This goes to the furnace? Where's the processor piece? Okay, there we go. This separates out. This goes to the processor. As soon as that's done, we can drag this thing to the furnace. It is heavy, so I'll give you 2 tethers to do it. As soon as you're clear, I'll go ahead and put this in the furnace. There we go. Okay, now the thruster assembly. Thrusters have been pointed towards the barge, like that's going to be a thing.
Processing value. Credits awarded.
Yeah, that's a processor feat right there. But if we just burn that... Oh, I can't. It's level 4. Okay, so we just cut it. We just cut it. What could possibly be wrong about cutting it? What's the possibility it could explode? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Back up, just in case this does go boom. We should probably just tether the thruster. How about this? Tether this in 2 different locations. So tether this to the jack. Tether this to the barge. Now it's in 2 different directions. So now when it goes boom, thruster should just separate.
Salvage
Oh,
destroyed.
crap on a stick.
Please pay attention. Salvage goal failed. Rewards dropping.
Well, that didn't work. Oh, fuck this noise. I could dump the rest of this in the furnace, but that was not the way to go. Nope. Okay, so You gotta remember, explosives do cut, but they also go outward. So doing that was funny, but I'm glad I kept a minimum safe distance because, ow, no, we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. It's scouted to the wind. We knew level 5 was gonna be, let's just say, unlikely, and that definitely turned out to be true. So okay, we made level 4. I'm gonna be happy with that. We at least salvaged the reactor. That's cool. Just, you know, not the fuel pod or the thruster or anything that actually made any sense. So, okay. What did we learn from this? That's the most important question, right? I think the answer is we learned that if you're going to eject the thruster, you've got to go there first. Because if you work from front to back, then the power goes out and you can't eject anything. The airlock controls go out, so like you've got to like empty the entire ship of air first. Second, evacuate the thrusters, especially if they're level 1 thrusters. Level 2 thrusters or quasar, they'll be self-powered. We'll do that separately. But yeah, the first job is air first. Second job is thrusters. Third job is the walls, so that you can do the fourth job, which is pull out the reactor. And then maybe radiation shielding after that, but I don't know. But yeah, first job has got to be air. Second job is reactors before you pull any of the power. And that's my main problem. It's satisfying to go front to back, but you got to do the work inside the ship first. Okay, so we've learned. Maybe. I've actually internalized that, and I actually don't know if that's true. But I've said it out loud, but that makes it more likely, maybe, that I've actually internalized it, hopefully. We'll see if we can follow that process on the next ship.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message. The only Ps permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
What? The only Ps? So... is that like there's no P in our OOL? Please keep it that way? That type of sign? Is that what they're trying to say is don't pee in the salvage yard? Maybe? I'm very confused. And on that note, thank you for watching. This has been Hardspace Shipbreaker on PC Universe, your PC Universe 2. And I'll see you guys next time.